So there's 2 drugs that you cannot be on if you want to heal. Head to toe healing cannot take place if you're on these 2 drugs. Why? Because they're counteractive. In other words, they work against the healing. The first one is statin drugs. Statin drugs, which came out in 1987, creates a cholesterol deficiency. It literally inflames the liver so it cannot produce any more cholesterol. And it takes your levels and brings it down. The problem with that is that you need cholesterol to heal. Cholesterol is a very important nutrient for soft tissue. Your skin, your eyes, your organs, your brain. That is why we have an epidemic of brain conditions. Because statins were introduced in 1987. And I believe that's why all these people have dementia and Parkinson's and MS. They're lacking cholesterol. The second drug are PPIs, known as proton pump inhibitors. And just like statins, they create a deficiency in the body, but with this, it's stomach acid. You need stomach acid, right? Your food goes down the pipe and it lands in a bag of acid. If you don't have the acid, then the food's going to sit there and it's going to ferment. And if it ferments too long, this is where your parasites come from. This is where your candida comes from. This is where your H. pylori comes from. And you probably know this already because I've taught it to you, but it's also where your heartburn comes from. If heartburn is chronic all the time, that's called GERD, G-E-R-D. Because the food is fermenting and it's shooting back up like a volcano. A very uncomfortable thing. So you need your stomach acid and you need your cholesterol in order to perform head-to-toe healing. You can still perform head-to-toe healing if you're on antidepressants, if you're on insulin, if you're on blood